My name is Mark Healy and I'm the founder of 172430, the No to Hate Crime campaign, and also the organiser and creator of National Hate Crime Awareness Week. I founded 172430 back in April 2009, and that was in reaction to, there was an article in the magazine that basically said the anniversaries cause pain and suffering, people don't care, and therefore we should play these events down. And I thought that was really wrong. I got really angry about that. And I think it's really important that we do care and that we show that we care and that we remember those people who died and continue to support their families, because the anniversaries do happen. And if we're not there, those people are going to suffer on their own. So I see it as a community duty to stand up and stand with those people. So that was April 2009, and the idea behind the charity was we were just going to organise the annual, what we call the April Acts of Remembrance, so 3 days where we would go down to the sites where things happened and talk to people about their experiences. It was quite interesting actually, because over the years we've had people come up. There was this woman who came with, and she had a young teenage daughter with her, and she literally in front of us turned around to the daughter and said, "I was actually carrying you as a baby when the bomb went off and we were in this area, and we were lucky because we survived." And that sort of really moved me. Another situation was outside the Duncan pub, and we were doing one of the anniversary events there, and 2 gay guys came up and they had experienced the bomb going off in the Duncan, but fight and flight, they'd run away and they'd spent 11 years blaming themselves for not having the bravery to step in and help others. But the fact of the matter is they did what was perfectly natural for people to do, which was to look after themselves. And they'd never been able to come to an event before, so what I liked was, because we'd opened the events up so everybody is welcome, they had the opportunity to come forward to say how they felt and actually to unburden themselves of that guilt.
I didn't quite recognize that hate crime until recently, when I started reading the literature around hate crime. But what happened that day was, a friend of mine who is a professional PA or carer came visiting me, and we decided to go to a nightclub together. And when we came back around 2 a.m., she parked our car, which is clearly marked with the company logo. It's all about care, disability, clearly on the car. She parked in the only accessible parking bay, or what people call disabled parking bay, near my flat, in my estate in Islington. And then I, obviously, because I have a blue badge, put the blue badge there, so the car was covered. So Sunday morning, when she was getting set to go, we noticed that her car had been scratched all over, and someone put a note on the car: "Do not park here again. If you do, you'll be in trouble." You know, very threatening words. You know, so she was shaking when she came to show me the note. So we took the photograph of the note and all that. I did call the council to explain what happened, and they advised me to report to the police, but they didn't tell me that could have been a hate crime. And now why I think it's a hate crime now is because, first of all, my blue badge was clearly there, clearly visible to anyone, to the world. And secondly, because the car clearly had the name of our company written on it, and it was all about disability. I did feel a bit of anxiety around, you know, my friends coming to visit me and me being able to park, you know, in this parking bay and using my, you know, because I'm actually allowed to receive visitors, and they can park in a accessible parking, especially if they want to pick me and we want to go out. They can park there, pick me up, and, you know, and then we go out. So that kind of had an impact on I felt a bit vulnerable with that, about that, because I just felt if someone could put such a note there, that's, you know, that's not good. Because, you know, she parked there, used my blue badge, and we're planning to go out the next Sunday together, because she, you know, I didn't think that anyone would come and put such a threatening note. You know, so that was definitely a hit. If it was not a hate crime, it was a hate crime, criminal damage to the car, because the car was scratched all over, no doubt about that. But I think it was also a hate incident because of the note, which was threatening note.
Well, I was sitting on the bus and the man came up and he was swearing at me And I think that's really bad, what happened to me. It could happen to anyone. I'm just advising people they should report it to other people like Cheryl and other staff in the borough.
Hello there, hello. My name is Jackie Peters, and this is my sign name, Jackie. I live locally, I live in the Brixton area. I'm profoundly deaf, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother. And really, I think today, I thought I'd come along to today's event, listen to the speakers about disability, hate crime. And I was really amazed, the information, things that I'd never thought of. And I, shared my experiences as well. I enjoyed the group discussions and I really felt like I wanted to say more. And I think it was a fantastic event. I actually really learned a lot, particularly the app that they spoke about as well, where we could collect evidence or you could help other people. Lots of deaf people outside of this event don't know about disability hate crime and what that actually means. And lots of deaf people aren't confident about reporting things to the police. That's why I think it's really important to spread the word. I also went into one of the workshops which was talking to the British Transport Police, and I felt like I wanted to say more and really contribute more. And it's good that they want to listen to us as disabled people, and I'm disabled myself. And obviously, about the maybe things that may happen to us on public transport. And I've had some bad experience with youths calling me names, etc. And I've had lots of different experiences on London transport, on buses, for example. Like, some people can be quite rude. They might be talking to me, they think I'm ignoring them, they don't realise that I'm deaf because it's an invisible disability, and I've had to move away from people on the bus, and it has given me a really uncomfortable feeling. But I have decided that no, I need to be strong, I need to be assertive. I really kind of analysed people's behaviour on the bus, so it was perfect to have an event like this today, really focusing on disabled hate crime, and I really learnt a lot, and the importance of that when you are out in the community. And for those deaf people that don't know about this particular thing and how to report it, it's really important for you guys out there to advertise it maybe more on television or, in the ad breaks or something. Talk about disability hate crime and what that actually means, and make more and more people aware of it, particularly in the deaf community. And, have representatives from that coming into the deaf community and talking about it and giving examples of what a disability hate crime looks like. And I think that will actually, really make deaf people think.
So one of the things we've created is the London Hate Crime Reporting Card. It's just a simple business card, and the idea is that it just tells people the 3 easy ways they can report hate crime. The first thing is, if it's an emergency, report to the police. 999, a simple call. If it's not an emergency, just use 101, which is the non-emergency number. Now, some people don't want to talk to the police, and that's fine. In that case, go to your local council, ask them if they can provide you with support. Not all councils do give support, but there are some that do. Now, if you don't want to speak to the police and the council, the third option is third-party independent advice and support services. Now, we've listed them on the London Hate Crime blog and on the 17/24/30 No to Hate Crime campaign website. But a lot of, if you look up True Vision, which is the police's reporting service, they have a list of organisations you can contact too. The important thing is don't suffer alone. If something's happened and you're not sure about it, speak to a friend, get support from your family and friends, or speak to one of these organisations and get them to go down the police station with you, and then get over the hurdle of reporting and make sure that that report's put in. Why is it important to report? Because if we don't report, we don't have a record of these things happening. And it could be that the same person is behind a number of attacks and getting away with it because no one's reporting it. So by reporting, we help identify where the hotspots are and where things need to be resolved. And it means the police, the council, and all the people working together can put the limited resources they have in the appropriate places to resolve the problem. So please, if you experience hate crime, make sure you report it.